Now, I'm going to business school for 5 months, and
Bro, just post! Just make good videos! You're broke, so your solution is going to school to spend more money? And today, we got how Scientology destroyed a popular skateboarding channel. This is by Sunny V2. You already know we always gonna watch a Sunny V2 upload. You already know the vibes. 1 curse, 3 push-ups. Be sure to check out my other reaction channels. But when you check out the SXY channel with Stanley, be sure to type in Stan X Yoyo and not SXY, because you're gonna get some bad things to show up on your feed, and I know you don't want that. So that being said, let's just get straight into it.
Skateboarding paid his employees roughly $20 per hour.
we're basically minimum wage employees.
But donated over $1 million to the Church of Scientology. He'd gone to spend so much time with the strange organization that Braille was neglected until it died completely, in what is quite possibly YouTube's strangest ever downfall. The channel's owned by Aaron Cairo, a pro skateboarder from San Francisco.
My name's Aaron Cairo, and I run this channel, Braille Skateboarding.
He started Braille skateboarding just 12 days after YouTube's launch, uploading the clips that he'd used to gain his sponsors. But when a simple video titled "How to Push on a Skateboard" gained more views than every other upload, Aaron Cairo
It's them tutorial videos, bro. I'm telling you.
saw an opportunity. He'd upload how to ollie, then how to nose manual. This led to how to pop shove, and most notably how to kickflip, each gaining massive view counts for the early days of YouTube. Braille made tutorials on every possible trick, giving the channel purpose and an obvious direction to help everyone learn how to skateboard.
The whole purpose of Braille skateboarding to teach you guys to progress on your boards so you're having more fun on your boards.
Y'all think I got it in me to skateboard, bro? Y'all think I got y'all think I got the ability? Heck no. Y'all do know I used to skateboard, right? I didn't get far. I fell like off of a I went on like the long ramp thing. No, I did used to. I went on like a long ramp, made it, and then I went up a ramp, fell off that jaunt, and then hit my hip on the side of the ramp. Never stepped on a board ever again, bro. Ever.
These videos carried the channel to over 200,000 subscribers, but as Aaron Cairo became more known, so did another completely unrelated video. I am a Scientologist, Aaron Skateboarder.
Coming up at the same time as Scientology is crazy, bro. That is insane. What's up, Yoyo? I've been watching off YouTube since 2019. Appreciate you, JoJo808. Appreciate you for tapping in, boy. I hope you like the stream, man.
My name is Aaron. I'm a skateboarder, and I'm also a Scientologist.
During a
free, bro.
vulnerable period in Aaron's life, Scientology offered him a free personality test.
And I'm my
That's how they be getting you, bro. They got a Scientology thing in Austin, actually. And they just be... Bro, I think it's crazy how Scientology literally goes for the most, like... vulnerable people, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, they have one right next to the college campus, and I feel like if I have a cult, right? Anyway, I was gonna say not saying it's a cult, but it's a cult. If I have a cult, I'm definitely gonna try to recruit like college students too, bro. It's like they're like right at that place where they're trying to find who they are. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Personality test, my communication was really low. And then they suggested you should do a communication course.
Aaron took the course and saw significant improvement.
And it totally helped me communicate. It helped me a lot. And from that...
Don't they force your family to stop if they don't believe it? I don't know. I have no clue. I do know they have a jail, which is crazy. If I got freaking put in Scientology jail, what does that even look like, bro? What does that even look like?
Point forward, I just had this ability to communicate. It helped me a lot.
Getting him hooked on the Church of Scientology.
So then I did more courses from there and learned more. And
he'd argue it helped him improve his skateboarding.
the thing that happened before Scientology and after was I was learning tricks a lot easier. Things were just coming to me a lot easier with less effort.
And that Scientology gave him his career.
And now I built an entire
I don't know, but of course your ad would be in jail. Man.
career on communicating.
Yet all of his success could have easily been explained by simple repetition, practice, and week on.
Yeah, like
week improvement. Between 2013 and 2014, he was uploading twice a day every day, which guaranteed improvement regardless of Scientology.
We now have 400,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
It's a pretty big deal.
With the channel growing rapidly, Aaron hired Lance Silver.
it's crazy how simple YouTube really is, bro. Like the algorithm is like obviously complicated and stuff, but yeah, if you post multiple times a day, every day, the channel's gonna go stupid.
Who also happened to be a Scientologist himself. Lance became Braille's main filmer and editor, as well as the channel's guinea pig who was learning how to skate. Videos of Aaron teaching Lance basic tricks did surprisingly well despite their simplicity, as skaters could watch and learn something new themselves. This seemed to tell Aaron that he should hire more skaters, and would therefore introduce Gabe Cruz, who'd suggest a slightly unconventional upload, a game of skate but on Walmart boards. Aaron thought the video would make him a joke amongst pro skaters, but it rather did the opposite as everybody loved it. They'd therefore do the same thing with mini boards and longboards, turning it into a series called Stupid Skate, playing the game with crazy modified
That is insane.
skateboards. There was a skateboard with suspension, one with 10 sets of trucks, and one you could ride on either side. It seemed the crazier the board, the more views they'd gain, leading things to be taken to the extreme.
We're gonna make a new series, and it's gonna be called.
I actually came across this when I was trying to learn how to skate years ago. That's actually insane. I took like a camp. I didn't because I didn't have access to YouTube until I was like 16, 18. So I'm like,
Skate everything, and we get random things, and we attach skateboard trucks and wheels to it, and then we skate on it.
They planned on putting wheels on random different items,
4x4 skateboard is crazy.
beginning with a skinny plank of wood, then upgrading to a sharp square of metal. However, by only the third episode,
iPad skateboard?
Aaron was skating an iPad, which was simply too brutal for people not to click.
I'm gonna feel so bad to drill a hole in this iPad. I wanna make this video, it's all Lance's fault, blame Lance.
When the video attracted a whole new audience and gained 3 million views in under a month, Aaron knew he'd found the perfect series. He'd repeat the idea with a MacBook, then a keyboard, then with a flat screen TV. When they ran out of electronics, they'd skate a full-size bedroom door, a surfboard and a skate shoe.
Yoyo would snap that whole. I would snap an iPad. Yeah, I would.
Generating so much channel interest, they'd gain almost 600,000 subscribers over a 2-month period in 2016.
You guys are the best, the absolute best, because we just hit 3 million subscribers.
In fact, Braille skateboarding became so popular, they'd build their own skate park called Braille House, which acted as their own personal filming studio. I found myself running an actual company, says Cairo, who had 3 full-time professionals running the video editing, merchandising, and finance departments. He'd also hire another 3 on-screen skaters, Fetty Potter, Carlos Lastra, and Nigel Jones.
Shout out to Token Black Guy!
But this wasn't only where Braille's money went. Between 2015 and 2017, Aaron Cairo did 16 Scientology courses, many of which were incredibly expensive. The L10 Rundown, for example, has an estimated cost of roughly $70.
What could you possibly teach me in one course for $72,000? You better teach me how to. Boy, 72 bands? What does L10 mean? What could I possibly want to learn about L10?
22,000, and this doesn't include the L11 and L12.
There's multiple L's? L10 72! You better bundle them hoes!
Both of which Aaron completed at the same time. Additionally, Aaron completed something called OT3, which according to Reddit, the running tally to complete OT3 would be
You better teach me how to scam something. Boy!
$278,000. This ignores that he
Gang, that's the type of money that can get you a dent. I think it costs like 300 bands to become a doctor or a dentist or something. What? What?
He eventually went up to OT6, presumably costing even more, yet Aaron believed that all of this was worth it. An article on his training wrote, L10 was a particularly revelatory experience for him. The gains and abilities are so high, I could not even dream they would be available. My space is so big and so clean, and my flows are wide open. I got rid of masses that had been in my space for trillions of years.
Oh, brother.
I truly uncovered my basic goodness and rightness as a being. He's still having daily cognitions directly related to L10, and his online traction has seen a noticeable uptick, which to be fair was certainly true. The channel was gaining so
What does that even mean? Gun to the back of my head. I could not tell you what that means, bro.
many views, and all of the members were having so much fun that the massive amounts being spent on Scientology simply weren't a major concern. They'd continue to ride different exotic skateboards and allow the audience to send in their own, resulting in some of the channel's highest viewed videos.
Oh, that's a cool idea.
The Lego skateboard gained 8 million views, the heaviest skateboards gained 11 million, whilst the glass board with glass wheels gained 28 million views. But the trend of wacky skateboards was slowly getting stale. Viewers knew what to expect in every single upload, and after over 200 episodes, each variation was becoming less interesting.
They need to find something new.
To make matters worse, at around the same time, Lance announced that he'd be leaving, which added to the channel's slow viewership decline. In Dumb Data's video about
I gotta go. By the way, you have a strong ass neck. See, once again, my problem with you guys. Just say, gotta go, Yo-Yo, bye. You don't gotta slide like, all right, I'll catch you, Yo-Yo. You know what I'm saying? You could just do that. W neck. Okay, bro.
About Braille, it's shown that from 2016 to 2019, Braille's views fell by almost 60%, at which point things began to get weird.
Just take the compliment. It's not a compliment. Appreciate you, bro. I take a lot of pride in my strong ass neck and big ass nose and sharp ass chin and ugly ass hair. Thank you.
At this point, Aaron's involvement in Scientology wasn't super mainstream until an article was published titled "The Donors Keeping Scientology Afloat in 2019," with Aaron Cairo being pictured at the top.
Has to be. Now, mind you, when he goes broke, I bet Scientology is not gonna do nothing for him.
It explained that
Because I know that's where this story's going.
he'd earned what's called gold meritorious, given to people who donated more than $1 million to Scientology. On a podcast, Aaron tried to play this down.
Don't you need to give the church a certain amount of money each year to be a part, or
No,
you don't have to give them any money?
no. Courses cost a fee. So the communication course that I did was $100, and the books
You forgot a couple zeros, boy.
are like range from $25 to like $30.
But his extensive involvement was documented everywhere. He'd appear in yet another Scientology promo video, for which he was heavily roasted in the comments beneath. But negative
ain't
audience
it.
feedback
Wow, you know this is old? You know this is old? Because people were saying, this ain't it, Chief. I have not heard that. I have not. Why is my microphone slowly going down? I haven't heard this ain't it, Chief, in so long, bro.
didn't change his feelings.
Somebody said something bad about that, so I'm just gonna stop. Like, no way.
And to be honest, again at this point, his involvement in Scientology wasn't really hurting anyone. However, this was
Microphone flaccid. Yeah, I gotta give it like a blue chew or something.
about to change. In January 2020, Braille uploaded a video titled "I Need Help," requesting that viewers donate to him to save his hometown skate park.
I bet $1 million would have helped the skate park. Nah, bro, use your LT 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Use that. Come on, bro.
Anything that you guys can give would be incredible. We're trying to raise $200,000.
That's not even a small percent. That's a tiny percent of the money that you've given to Scientology. Ask them.
Anything that you can give would be
Good night, your boy Weezy.
so amazing.
This led to videos such as Aaron Cairo gives Scientology $750,000, but begs fans for donations.
Oh, Yeah.
Whilst people on Reddit wrote, maybe just funnel the massive donations made to Scientology rather than using your viewer base of children to recreate your park.
Exactly.
Comments read, did he have this much money when they had Carlos sleeping in the warehouse like a homeless person, leading people to make a realization? I heard that most of the profits of Braille go to donations to Scientology,
Which is crazy.
instead of to the skaters that make it what it is. The skaters were running all the brand deals whilst barely being paid.
It's like you want us to be the face saying, hey, buy this product, do this thing. And then like we gain nothing from the brand deal. Like we have sponsors of our own as well. We have sponsors that conflict with this brand deal that you're gonna try to make us go and do on our own. And we are getting nothing but our normal low wage.
And even built ramps for the channel without compensation.
They asked me to build it, and I built it the day of. From scratch. And they didn't even drop a pin.
Oh, those pants are tough. I ain't
To
gonna
build
lie.
it, and I built it the day of.
Oh, those are hard. Those are hard. Those are
From
hard.
scratch. And they didn't even
This is horrible, though.
drop a penny.
Imagine working for someone, carrying the channel for $20 an hour. Then you hear that your boss donated $1 million to Scientology. In the process, Fetty and Carlos, two of Braille's most beloved members, left the team under sketchy circumstances. Nigel also announced that he'd be leaving, but would still be in the videos, just not as an employee. He'd later explain the shocking reason for this.
I left because I was making more off of unemployment than I was filming full time.
With pay
Dang. All because he wants to take L13, bro.
rises being few and far between.
How many raises did you get?
In 10 years, one.
But in case conditions couldn't get any worse for the skaters, they somehow still did. As in 2021, Aaron came to the team with another wild announcement.
He goes, in 1 week from now, I'm going to business school for 5 months. And
Bro. Just post! Just make good videos! You're broke, so your solution is going to school to spend more money?
I'll be back. And then we're like, whoa, like what the?
As a result, Gabe became responsible for running Braille completely, as Aaron disappeared to focus on business school.
2 months pass. No one has talked to Aaron at all. It's like, it's not like he's on the phone going, hey guys, how's it going? Oh, the videos have been good. Like, oh, you're doing really good. Nothing. It was just silence, like legit like silence.
This disappearance lasted longer than expected.
The 5 months, it ends up being like, I want to say like 8 or 9 months. Then he goes away again. He's like, oh, I gotta go back. I didn't finish. It was not long, and then he was gone for again, like I want to say like 4 or 5 months, maybe even more. Then he come back for like 1 week or something. Then he was gone again, and I want to say the total time was about like 2 years, I think.
Good God.
After 2 whole years of barely being on the channel, Aaron returned with a video titled I'm Sorry, initially acknowledging his disappearance.
I've been absent from the videos. I know you guys know that. I'm back. We're getting back on track.
Before again claiming to be learning about business.
I did take some time for myself, and I did learn as much as I could about business.
However, conveniently upon his return,
And this is what I'm saying about the Scientology thing, bro. That's so grimy to do that to someone, bro. That's so grimy, bro. That's so grimy, bro.
another video was gaining some traction. Aaron Cairo is the new leader of Scientology in San Francisco.
Huh? The heck even is Scientology? You could put a gun to my head and I could not tell you, bro.
Aaron had joined Scientology's executive team, as the time he'd supposedly spent in business school was actually him just completing more Scientology coursework.
Bro, how much did it cost him to get all the way up there, though?
This, in combination with his absence, put immense pressure on everyone else at Braille.
And I'm sorry for being gone for so long. I know it's really hard on my team here.
So much so that they all began to quit.
He emerged as the leader of Scientology SF. In that time, this guy started quitting. Mowgli, Uzi, JD. And then when Gabe was the final straw.
As mentioned, this included Gabe, who at this point was completely running everything.
For the past 7 years, I've been doing all the behind-the-scenes stuff for the main Braille YouTube channel.
And he's probably still making minimum wage, bro. He's probably still living paycheck to paycheck.
Comments read, well, there goes the guy that's been carrying this channel for years.
Honestly, Gabe was running the channel. Gabe was doing like literally 99.9% of the channel.
Forcing Aaron to take back over, who by this point seemed to be completely clueless.
Now we
Completely out of
no longer
touch.
have Gabe to plan, film, and make all those videos. The content is definitely going to be changing. And what you're gonna get, I actually have no idea.
He gonna strap wheels to a Scientology textbook and skate that. I ain't gonna lie. He's gonna take bro, what?
Yeah, but it's gonna go back to the roots of this company, teaching tutorials. Yes, we are gonna make weird boards, weird videos.
This was far from an innovative strategy, with the lack of fresh skilled content being obvious to all.
You look at the videos now, you look at the thumbnails now, you look at the ideas now. Terrible, right? On Braille's channel. Much worse than when we and Gabe were doing it. And that truly shows how much work we were doing.
This dropped the channel's views to just a couple mil per month,
Which is still 6 figures.
forcing Aaron to destroy their skate park.
I was trying to negotiate with the landlords to get a break on the rent. This is a huge overhead. It's tons of money to have a warehouse. And
Yeah, it's almost as if you should have been retaining your funds instead of just throwing them into Scientology. No, tell Z10 to cover you, boy.
we
What?
just could not come to an agreement. And then I got a letter from their lawyer that basically just said, you have got to be out by July 5th.
Unsurprisingly, the audience offered no sympathy. That $750,000 you spent to go up in a spaceship to heaven could have been spent better, but in true Braille fashion, it was even worse than this. Ricky Glazer, one of the last remaining members, wasn't even told that the skate park was being destroyed.
I knew Braille was struggling, but man, I didn't know the park was literally getting destroyed right now. No one
Connect Zero with the sub. Thank you, bro. With a link. What's his link? Don't link me no weird shit.
This TikToker just ruined.
Oh, I have this saved in my React folder actually, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I do have that saved.
told Rick anything. And it's like, man, I really would have loved to know that, get one last sesh. Like, I poured all this blood, sweat, and tears literally into that place.
He was saddened by the sight of everything being discarded, which somehow offended Aaron to such an extent that Ricky was promptly fired.
Braille Skateboarding and Aaron Cairo both blocked me, Ricky Glazer, on Instagram.
Nigel decided to leave himself.
I will no longer be at Braille doing videos. Won't be doing lessons with them anymore, obviously, because there is no location.
Pissed off by Braille's blatant lack of care.
No good advice session, no nothing. 10 years of your life. I haven't even gotten like a thank you for all of the years of dedicating myself to the channel.
Aaron responded with a video of his own, claiming he tried to save the skate park.
You guys must know that I did everything I could to save the Braille house.
Dang.
I literally took
No,
out a
you
loan
did.
Oh,
on my house.
But with over 50,000 dislikes, it seems he missed the point completely. Aaron, no one is worried about the warehouse. They're worried about the crew you ghosted. Womp womp, you screwed the crew and that's who we cared about. He is legit more upset about what he did to the building
Then what he did to the people, yeah.
than what he did to all of the people that made it what it was. Without a skate park or skate crew, the state of Braille is worse than ever. Aaron recently uploaded a video titled Thank You, just reading positive comments from 1 year prior, seemingly to convince himself to keep
Yeah, I know none of them John say something hours. I know that.
uploading videos.
I continue going because of comments like this. I absolutely love this.
Braille's viewership has fallen to roughly 5k per upload. Every comment section is filled with negativity, which Aaron tries his hardest to defend himself against.
Let's get right.
Hold up. I gotta see this for myself. I gotta see this for myself.
This, man.
11K in 2 hours ain't bad. It's over, brother. Sorry, dang. This is such fantastic content with such a fantastic host and great guy that never abuses people who. Yeah, it's up. Mini board. Hey, that has like, oh, that's bro, isn't it? Isn't that bro? Isn't that the one dude?
I will
Gabe?
go up in the spaceship and I will shoot the asteroid down. I'm like, dang, P-Rod,
Spaceship. That's pretty.
chill out. I'm just too good at this.
Isn't that Gabe? Did he come back? I don't know. But hey, man, that's gonna be the video. Hope you guys liked it. I'll catch you guys in the next one. That's gonna be it for me. Peace.